jumped in because they saw what it's like when St. John's runs the city, which they do again. Listen, we've told the story a million ways sideways where we have connected the dots going back to, of course, Louis in the mid-'80s and the Final Four and all the names, the Mullins, the Berries, the Jacksons. Before that, Lapchick, back to Malik Sealy, Ron, the Elite Eight, and then shoo, off the mountain, off the cliff, and really reduced to a rubble that was barely visible. A great brand was collecting dust and was no longer St. John's, quite frankly, at least the way many of us remembered growing up. But now it's time to stop talking about that and now get on to the business of winning games the next couple of weeks here. Now, don't get me wrong, Mink. This season has been amazing. It's been of all the sports that I've been involved in, this has been my favorite season ever. That includes Yankees World Series and Jets going to conference championship games and everything for a lot of different reasons that I won't bore you with. But if you want to punctuate this great season and you want to really finish it the way we think that they can, you got to get out of Providence and you got to get out to San Francisco for the Sweet 16.
How did this happen? An athletic, defensive first roster led by the Big East Player of the Year, R.J. Lewis Jr., fellow Big East first-teamer Zuby Ejiofor, the always under-control guard, Kadari Richmond. Basically, we'll start with the Big Three as a keynote for St. John's success this year.
Yeah, for sure. And I think really the way it starts here, Mink, is that there was not a lot of ego involved. When you've got one basketball and you've got three players, the ones you just mentioned, and other younger ones, which we can get to later in the broadcast for sure, that, there's Coach Lapis, how you doing, buddy, that are trying to make the NBA. Let's be honest. It doesn't always work. I mean, A.J. Storr was paid we just watched that game. He played here at St. John's. He was paid $1 million to go to Kansas. He averaged 6 points a game this year. So you never really know. It's not as simple as plug and play and it's going to work. I think it works because the five-star general, the commander-in-chief, Rick Pitino, is the best. I think he's the best of all time. And he sets the tone through work ethic and through focus and through defense. And when you do those things, as he said many times, the name on the back of the jersey can prosper as much as the name on the front.
A couple of things from Coach Pitino. First of all, he coaches every single possession. And not so. I mean, even if it's at the very beginning of the game and you miss a defensive assignment and it's 2-0 for the opposition, he's on you for the first possession of the game. He wants you to play the full 40 minutes. He wants you to play every single second of the 40 minutes.
He doesn't want you to. He demands that you do. And there's a difference there, and I know that you understand it. And by the way, the reason for that is because when you play a 40-minute game, and literally, truly, you are engaged and physically active and setting hard screens and fighting through screens and playing 94 feet and 50 feet in length, or in width, I should say. When you do that, the opponent's going to wear down. And if you're taking plays off early in the game, their ability to come back late at the end of games and wear you down, that kind of dissipates a little bit. So it's all part of his magic potion. I don't know how he does it, but boy, oh boy, he is a magician.
And you make a good point about wearing the opposition down. And I thought you saw that front and center in the Big East tournament. The fact that they played back-to-back games, 3 games in a row, did not faze them. The energy level, the full court press, and everything else was still on major display.
Mink, this is a team, and I've seen this a few times when I'm on campus, now that the season's over, no more TV shows for that. But, going every Monday or Tuesday to shoot the show with Coach Pitino, I would see the ends of their practices, and I can't tell you how many times they played the night before, whether it was home or played on the road, got in late, and they were going like it was training camp. I mean, there is no option. If you are not all in, honestly, with Rick Pitino in his mind, you are all out.
And the Red Storm, the highest Ken Palm adjusted defensive rating in the nation, ranking within the top 25 nationally in 2-point percentage defense, block percentage, and steal percentage.
Is that all?
Yeah, well, that's enough because you know what? Those 3 major categories and any other categories, and in today's day and age, there's about 1 million categories.
There really are. Yeah.
And I would venture to say that they're up on top, or at least very close to it in all of them.
Yes, certainly defensively. There's no offensive rebounding, very high. And the other thing, too, and I don't think that this has been really talked about enough, and That's fine. People, I think, will find out as this tournament progresses here. I was saying this earlier on The Fan on my show with Sal today, where, okay, you look at their shooting percentages in totality, not impressive. We've talked about that. That's the one Achilles heel, whether it's at the stripe, which I think is worse than their three-point shooting. But if you were to delete the first 15 to 18 games, maybe even 20 games of the year, and kind of reevaluate St. John's for who they've been shooting the ball, both from behind the arc and from the stripe, the last 15 games or so, they're a much more efficient team. And I think when you compare that and combine that with the great defense, I think there's been a really good allocation of roles. I mean, Sadiku, Ibeen Ayo has played some. There's Carino. What's going on, Chris? Have been really, it's evolved as the year's gone on. Like, I looked at Ibeen Ayo as basically a non-factor when the season started. Suddenly he's drilling threes from the corner. He's earned the trust of Rick. So, you've got Wiltshire. You've got Davon Smith. It's not just about the big three. This team is pretty deep. Ruben Prey is a very good defensive player who can guard basically every position, and they're locked in. And now we just got to wait about 20 more minutes before this thing gets going. We've waited 30 years. What's 20 more minutes?
And we will talk about, first of all, let me say this, Arkansas and Kansas. The winner of this game will take on Arkansas as they hold on to defeat Kansas 79-72 in our opener of the night session. So it is St. John's and Omaha NCAA tournament action here in Providence. And coming up on the pregame show, we'll have a chat with the Hall of Fame coach Rick Pitino. But first, Mark Blosser in our network studios. You're listening to St. John's basketball from Learfield.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Welcome into the Learfield Network studios. Mark Blosser with you as we get ready for the Red Storm as they take on Omaha for this NCAA tournament matchup. But to recap some of the action from yesterday, Xavier staged a second-half rally to defeat Texas 86-80. But currently, 4th seed Texas A&M looks to take the win against Yale 80-69 with just under 20 seconds left to go there. And 7th seed UCLA and Utah State just got started where UCLA leads 10-8. And 11th seed Drake comes back to the dance for the third year in a row up against 6th seed Missouri, where Drake leads 50-41. But nonstop action today with our first upset of the day coming our way from Providence as McNeese takes down Clemson 69-67. And Georgia's first NCAA appearance in 10 years falls flat losing to Gonzaga 89-68. But Creighton moved right through Louisville earlier with the 8-9 matchup with the help of the career-high 29 points from Jemiah Neal for the 89-75 final as they look for their fourth Sweet 16 appearance in 5 years. BYU ends a 14-year drought with the 80-71 victory over VCU, and 4th seed Purdue top 13 seed High Point to open Midwest Regional play. Braden Smith hit a 3 with 4 minutes to play to renew a 10-point Purdue halftime lead, leading to the 75-63 finish. 3rd seed Wisconsin defeated Montana after a back and forth first frame with the 85-66 final there. Auburn finished with the 20-point win over Alabama State, 83-63, as they set up their date with Creighton. 1st seed Houston facing no opposition for their first game, topping SIU. Edwardsville Cougs 78-40, and 2nd seed Tennessee moves past Wofford 77-62 with the final there. And 7th seed Kansas and 10th seed Arkansas just finished, with Arkansas winning 79-72. And tipping off here shortly after your Red Storm, 5th seed Michigan is up against UC San Diego, and 3rd seed Texas Tech sees UNC Wilmington in Wichita. But we'll keep you updated on the scores at the half. But coming up, we hear John Minko sit down with Rick Pitino after the break. This is St. John's basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
The St. John's Basketball Warm-Up Show continues with a pregame visit from head coach Rick Pitino. Here's John Minko.
Coach, congratulations on winning the Big East Championship, and you did so in convincing fashion. From that experience, from preparation, putting distractions in the rearview mirror and things of that nature, how does that and the rest of the Big East season prepare you, if at all, for what's going to transpire starting tonight?
Well, we're playing against first of all, our bracket is extremely strong. So I've been involved in this NCAA tournament so many times. I've seen some brackets where we've gotten some breaks. Other brackets have been very difficult. This is a real difficult bracket, starting with Omaha. Omaha's a terrific offensive basketball team with a great point guard. If he was in our league, this point guard would be top 3 or 4 point guards in the Big East. Their power forward is the player of the year. They've averaged in 10 games 91 offensive points per game. So they are obviously a very good, talented offensive basketball team.
And they have a winning tradition. Is the point guard the specific thing you need to take away from them?
We got to take a lot away. They have two guards that shoot lights out. Again, we've got to play great team defense in all phases of the game, from the low post to the perimeter, but the point guard is the engine that makes this team go.
In this recent streak, your team has battled adversity extremely well during the course of games. They've really been up to the task, correct?
Yeah, we've had major injuries. Practices have probably been the most difficult thing. We've had to use Ricky Johns, our assistant coach, in most practices just to field 10 people. And that's not always the best scenario. We're very appreciative of Ricky. He's asked for some NIL pay, and we refuse to give it to him.
What else are you emphasizing? Maybe not only for tonight, but for hopefully the weeks to come.
You know, we just take it not only game by game, but possession by possession. We don't look ahead at all. That gets you beat. Right now, all our emphasis is on Omaha. If we're lucky enough to get by Omaha, then we'll focus on either Arkansas or Kansas.
Those were the pregame thoughts of head coach Rick Pitino. You've been listening to the St. John's Basketball Warm-Up Show on the St. John's Sports Network from Learfield.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
John Minko and Brandon Tierney back here in Providence, Rhode Island, the Amica Mutual Pavilion, as we get ready for St. John's basketball here tonight, and it's NCAA tournament first round action against the Omaha Mavericks. And this is the third NCAA tournament game that you and I have worked together, but and I worked one with Tariq Turner back in Denver when St. John's was coached by Steve Lavin. Steve Lavin's first year, they lost to Gonzaga.
Wasn't that St. Patty's Day? I think that was St. Patty's Day.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. Either way, yeah, I remember.
All right,
yeah, sure.
And I don't remember. I don't remember that. But where I'm going for this is being here is nothing new, but the anticipation I thought was off the charts as far as leading up to this game as opposed to the two that we did and the three total that I've done.
I could not agree more. I think that's an on-the-money observation, Mink. Like, if you think about this, like leaving a hotel, I mean, there was a scene. I mean, the band, the fans, the boosters, the energy, the aura, it was amazing. And I just look back at how it felt the last time was the Dayton game, the first four with Coach Mullen. It didn't really feel, there wasn't a ton there, to be honest with you. And then before that, you and I were in Charlotte. Well, that was with Lavin, and that was with against San Diego State. And from a St. John's perspective, the belief or the conviction, the enthusiasm for what they could accomplish, I think that's really what you mean, wasn't nearly as palpable as it is now. The big difference is Number one, it's Pitino. And number two, I think St. John's really knows that this is not a one-off, that I think they know a run is coming, and they're going to be really good for a couple of years, and who knows, they could be a champion at some point.
And the last two NCAA tournament games that we did was the final game for Steve Lavin in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And the final game for Chris Mullen in Dayton, Ohio.
That is true. Boy, I didn't even really consider that. Yep. And then when Lavin was obviously gone, Chris came in, and when Chris was done, Mike Anderson came in from Arkansas, ironically, who just beat Kansas here before us. And St. John's, if they advance, will play Arkansas. And, the Mike Anderson regime was interesting. They had some good players for sure. Shamari Pons was really good. A few others. It just wasn't the same. There's a big difference between having a good team and a good program. And St. John's hasn't felt like a good program in a long time until now.
1984, 1985, St. John's in the NCAA tournament, of course, and going to the Final Four. That's the Final Four team under Louis. They opened up against Southern, and the second game was against Arkansas. And how ironic that if St. John's comes with a victory here tonight against Omaha, they'll be taking on Arkansas on Saturday.
Yeah, that is amazing. Good job connecting those dots. It's really, boy, time flies, number one. I mean, it feels like yesterday that I was, 10, 11, 12 years old. Like my children are now, staying up late, not only watching the game, but listening to you and I call the game, which is a great treat for me. And, of course, they love how you sound as well. It comes full circle, but multiple generations of St. John's fans were passed over, not intentionally, but, I mean, really, you talk to, 17-year-old kid, 25-year-old kid, even a 30-year-old kid, talk about St. John's basketball. They didn't see Mullen and that crew, and they were a little bit too young to really digest and inhale the Ron Artest era. What do they have to hang their hat on? Not much, so this is extra special.
Chris Mullen, Walter Berry, Mark Jackson, Bill Wennington wins against Southern and Arkansas to start. 24 points and 13 boards for Berry against Southern. Chris had 26 against Arkansas. The West region in Denver, Mullen had 30 in that victory over Kentucky. 86-70 was the final score. And I think that was Joe B. Hall's final game as coach of the Kentucky Wildcats. And it was on to the Final Four. 15 second-half points for Mullen in that game. And at the end, Louis said, quote, "After 1,000 games, I'm finally going."
I'll tell you, you've done quite a bit of research here, Meg. That is outstanding right there. I thought I knew everything about the program. I learned a couple of things. I did not realize that was Joe B. Hall's final game with Kentucky, and Mullen dropping 30. Imagine if there was a three-point line for Chris Mullen. And by the way, other players from that era,
of course,
Chuck Person, and I mean, even a ton, even St. John's players as well. But, yeah, that was just a special team, but that was a long time ago. And there's a line in The Sopranos that it's a very interesting line when Tony Soprano says, the lowest form of human communication begins with remember when. Hey, remember when St. John's did. It's amazing if you live through it, but it's also almost depressing because you want more memories. Well, there's been a flood of memories so far this year, and I believe it's just getting started.
It is St. John's and Omaha NCAA tournament action here in Providence, Rhode Island. We'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip after this break. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
This is St. John's Red Storm basketball from Learfield. Play-by-play coverage of today's game is sponsored by MassPath Federal Savings and by Food Bazaar Supermarket. We're moments away from tip-off. Let's go back to the voice of the Red Storm, John Minko.
NCAA basketball tournament action here at the Amica Mutual Pavilion, Providence, Rhode Island. First round as St. John's gets ready to take on the Mavericks from Omaha. Here's St. John's starting lineup. First of all, and they'll go with this lineup, the one that they've gone with the last few games. Aaron Scott, R.J. Lewis Jr., and Zuby Ejiofor up front with Kadari Richmond and Simeon Wilcher at the guards, and St. John's is coached by Rick Pitino. Omaha will go with this combination up front: Markel Sutton and Cameron Thomas, Isaac Otakani in the middle, and at the backcourt positions, J.J. White and Tony Osborne, and Omaha is coached by Chris Crutchfield. And it's time for tonight's Ridgewood Savings Bank keys to the game, and Brandon Tierney along with those.
Well, I got to tell you here, Ming, from the moment I opened my eyes this morning, time has been moving very slowly. I couldn't wait to deliver these because it means we're about ready to tip off, so let's go. Number one, three-point defense. You have to start with this. Omaha can shoot. Their starting backcourt, J.J. White and Tony Osborne, both over 40% from deep. Actually, as a team, they're top 50. They're 43rd in the country, so they shoot it very well. However, they've yet to face a defense that can switch and has the length and the strength that St. John's obviously has. Key number one, 35% or less from downtown for Omaha. Don't let them get loose there. Number two, points in the paint. Now, this is where St. John's should go off. Omaha, got a couple of stats for you because it's very pertinent. Omaha's 286th in the country in blocks. They're 283rd in the country in two-point field goal percentage allowed. So what does that mean? That means St. John's inside game should absolutely dominate Omaha. Key number two, at least plus 20 points in the paint over the Mavericks. Key number three, this one's simple. Get off to a quick start. How many times have we seen, particularly in this format, when you allow an inferior team to hang around, they start to believe that they can win? Well, St. John's is nearly 19-point favorites for a reason. Doesn't guarantee anything, but the quicker that you let Omaha know that it's not happening tonight, the better. Don't mess around.
And those are tonight's Ridgewood Savings Bank keys to the game. If you'd like to pick up the keys to your new house, well, you can visit ridgewoodbank.com for helpful tips and great rates for your new home mortgage. Ridgewood Savings Bank, multiply the good. St. John's comes into this game with a record of 30-4, 18-2. Of course, their Big East Conference. They won the regular season title. They won the tournament as well. They've won 9 straight and 25 of 27. The 30 wins, the second time in program history prior to the NCAA tournament. The 18 conference wins, most in Big East history. 4 losses by a combined 7 points. Only 1 loss in the calendar year, 20-25. How about the Omaha Mavericks? They come into this game with a record of 22-12. 13-3 in the Summit League. That's the regular season. They won the postseason tournament over St. Thomas of Minnesota. Chris Crutchfield is their coach, 46-33 in his third year in Omaha. Omaha defeating St. Thomas 85-75 to win the Summit Conference. Omaha shot 49% from the field in that game, 39% from three, 74%, 20 of 27 at the free throw line. And so the Mavericks, and they were all excited here going through the public practice yesterday. Pictures and cheerleaders and bands, and they looked very, very relaxed out here. And they are as happy to be here as any team that I've seen. And certainly St. John's is happy to be here. But they also know that there is business to be done.
Yes, there is. And that business starts in about a minute or so as they walk to midcourt and get this thing tipped off here in Providence. You can hear, although it's starting to dissipate a little bit now, a Let's Go Johnny's chant starting to break out here. It has been great. I got in last night, and I drove up after the radio show, and I got to the hotel around 9:30 or so, and I saw Coach Patino, Coach Masiello, Eddie Cole, the athletic director, a few other people in the restaurant. And I didn't really want to bother them. You know, I said hi, and they pretty much said, hang out for a little bit. So, again, I wanted to give them space. The point is they were very loose, and they were very focused. It was a good balance of knowing what they have to do, but obviously not overwhelmed. Rick Pitino's been doing this for half a century.
J.J. White and Markel Sutton are Omaha's top players. White averages 13.7, had 29 points and 18 in the second half in the Summit League Championship game over St. Thomas. And it will be Sutton that will jump center against Zuby Ejiofor. The ball is hoisted into the air, goes into the backcourt, tracked down by Omaha. And here in Providence, we are underway. Circling to the near side, this is Osborne to J.J. White. He's a top assist leader on this Omaha Maverick team. Driven by Sim Wilcher defensively. Cuts toward the right side. 12 seconds to shoot. Cross court. Here's a three-point shot by Sutton. That's off back iron. No good. And Kadari Richmond's got the rebound.
One and done.
Here's Richmond. In the middle, Eurostep lays it up short, and the rebound comes down to Otakani.
Yeah, a little miss lefty layup there. Good penetration by Kadari. Couldn't put it home, though.
Short pass goes to J.J. White. White looking to the right side, throws it right side to Osborne, gets the return pass back, guarded on the perimeter by Ejiofor. Near wing pass, Osborne for three, deep one from the left side, no good. R.J. Lewis has his first rebound of the game.
Another one and done. Good box here by St. John's early.
Here's R.J. inside the arc, misses the jump shot from the right angle, and the rebound and up court. Here comes White. White now, down the left side of the lane. Cut off by Wilcher. Baseline drive, Thomas back to White. He'll fire a three from the left side. That's in and out, no good. Foul down low.
That's going to go against St. John's on the box.
That foul goes against Aaron Scott. That's his first personal foul and the first team foul.
Yeah, and one thing that we've seen St. John's, one of the issues here is, Aaron Scott's been affected by foul issues. I think Simeon Wilcher's got to be careful about that as well.
Off the inbounds pass, and Sutton lays it up and in for the first 2 points of the ball game.
That was a nice inbounds play. Well run there by the Mavericks. 2-zip.
18:40 to play here in the first half. Scott for three from the left side, no good, and the rebound comes down to Osborne.
I'll tell you, they never could just come out and bury a first couple shots early. They always got to add a little stress, huh?
Here's White down to the baseline. Clears it out to Otakani and back to JJ. Down to the baseline. White looks to turn the corner against Wilcher. Ball poked away, gets the handle back. Clear out pass with 12 seconds to show. Down the right side of the lane to Sutton. They go baseline far to Thomas, his first touch of the ball game. Thomas with 4 seconds to shoot, 3 seconds to shoot. Baseline far, 2 seconds to shoot. Osborne gets away from Lewis, fires a three short, and the rebound Richmond.
That was suffocating for 29 seconds right there.
Here's Kadari Richmond, goes right side to Scott out of the corner for three. Wilcher shoots, no good. Line drives it, no good. And the rebound comes to Sutton.
We've seen these droughts before. Relax, St. John's fans. It's been the script most of the season.
17:45 to play first half. Slide pass to Otakani, one-on-one with Zuby in the middle, in the lane. Jump hook is good. Otakani with that one, and Omaha goes up by 4-0. St. John's looking to score for the first time here tonight with 17:24 to play here in the first half. Here's R.J. Lewis, right side quarter court on the drive, free throw line, diagonally. Wilcher for three on the left. Yeah, that's off the mark, and the rebound comes down to White. Here comes Omaha into the front court. Right in front of Coach Rick Pitino, right side quarter court. And down to the baseline. Now, diagonal pass out of the corner. Osborne for three. That's no good. And the rebound comes down to Thomas. Checked by Wilcher. Right side clear out pass. White, a long range three. That's good straight away. And it is now 7-0 in favor of the Mavericks. And timeout called by St. John's. And it is a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
This broadcast of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship is authorized under broadcasting rights granted by the NCAA through Westwood One. It is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the NCAA and Westwood One is strictly prohibited. Right now, with 16:53 to play here first half in Providence, Rhode Island. And this has been a theme here, at least of late and early on in the season. Slow starts by St. John's. 16:53 first half, Omaha 7, and the Red Storm nothing.
Yeah, it's too early to react to the actual scoreboard, but there's a couple of things that I noticed that St. John's going to have to tighten up here. Otherwise, it could become a real problem. So the first couple of possessions, Omaha did not get good shots. That's changed a little bit. And the other thing that Omaha's done, and this is why I think they've gotten some better shots, they've gotten 2 offensive rebounds, which they have then spread the ball around, and they've got it to the open man in a spot where St. John's just can't challenge the shots as effectively. So, number one, that's got to change. Number two, let the first one fall, break the ice a little bit. You want to take good shots. Shot selection's been okay so far for St. John's. No problem with that.
Now St. John's in the attacking zone. Kadari Richmond against White. The circles to the top of the key. Right wing pass goes to Wilter. Cross-court delivery to RJ. Lewis circles from left to right. Hands it off to Scott. To edge of 4. Richmond, 12 seconds to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. Bounces in for St. John's first 2 points of the ball game as they trail at 5 with just under 16 and a half to play first half.
He's been one of the drought killers. Anytime St. John's needs a bucket, Kadari's been money for the mid-range all year. Good bounce there, too.
Sutton, White, Thomas. Thomas bounce pass. Otakani one-on-one coverage against Zuby Ejiofor in the middle. Draws contact. Loops it up, no good. Air ball. Rebound as Richmond throws the ball out of bounds. It'll be Omaha basketball as we have an Omaha player that goes right into the sea of photographers. That's Sutton. Right off to our left.
Yeah, Kadari tried to fire it off Sutton's knee, who was on the baseline with Kadari, but I think if Kadari would have turned, easier said than done, he had Sim waiting for him.
Off the inbounds pass, White looks, throws to Otakani, back to White. White spins on R.J. Lewis Jr., now backs it out high with 13 seconds to shoot. Gets the return pass back from Osborne. Here in the near corner, one-on-one isolation. Zuby is on him, on the switch, fires a 3 over him, no good. The ball caroms into the hands of Sutton. Sutton, double-team pressure, they clear it, and they go around the horn. And a 3-point shot, and that is off the mark by Thomas, and the rebound comes down to Scott.
But they gave up another offensive rebound in that possession. That's 3 of them so far. Good pass to the post here.
Richmond, Zuby, Scott, right wing 3, no good. And the rebound loose in the lane, picked up by Otakani.
Boy, they're letting them play inside. I had no problem with that. That favors St. John's, but a lot of bumping inside both ways.
J.J. White is into the front court. The senior down the left side of the lane, cut off by Wilcher. Diagonal pass to Sutton. He'll fire a three. That's off the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Thomas.
Offensive rebound number 4. Way too many. Got to start boxing out much better.
And White now just about at the timeline. Otakandi comes out to set a high screen with 8 on the shot clock. Baseline far. Looks a traveling violation called on Markel Sutton as he was making his move from the far corner. And timeout is called. So we have 15:02 to play here in the first half. And here's your score. It is Omaha 7 and St. John's 2. And we're back to Rhode Island in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
Back in Providence, Rhode Island, NCAA basketball tournament, first round action involving the St. John's Red Storm. As St. John's against the Mavericks of Omaha, and right now, offensive rebounds, that's a problem now for St. John's, but and the scoreboard is as well, obviously early going, and Omaha leads the Red Storm by 5, 7-2.
Yeah, St. John's giving up way too many offensive rebounds. That's 4 already there, and in totality, St. John's -5 on the backboard. 10 for Omaha, 5 for St. John's. And the other thing, there are 2 other things that jump out. St. John's has forced only 1 turnover in the first 5 minutes. I would have thought it would have been a little more. And St. John's has yet to score a point in the paint. Now, think about one of the keys to the game here. They are 283rd in the nation on 2-point field goal percentage allowed. And St. John's has none. Of course, it's early here, but you know, you'd like to see things change, and obviously St. John's hasn't been putting the ball in the hole, so when they don't score, they can't set up their pressure defense, which forces turnovers, etc. Let's see if Davion Smith, who's just checked in, can't jack up the pace of this game a little bit.
As he replaces Sim Wilcher in the lineup, and he brings it into the front court. Right side quarter court to Kadari Richmond. Top side to Zuby Ejiofor. Underhand pass, straightaway 3 for RJ. Bingo! RJ Lewis with his first 3-point shot. And St. John's within a pair, 7-5.
That was a nice set right there. A little, hot potato around the perimeter. Good screen up top by Zuby. RJ sticks it. Turnover?
Yep, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. No. And it'll be
that's
Omaha basketball for St. John's.
Yeah, it's off St. John's. I thought that was going to be a turnover, but you can tell they make a basket. They can get up in your shorts now.
Here comes the inbounds pass, and into the game for the first time is Deshaun Glover. Glover to White, to Osborne, to White. White, top of the circle, works one-on-one with Davon Smith, backs up towards midcourt with 17 seconds to shoot. Waddles is into the game for the first time as he cuts from left to right to White. White, top side. White looks to the right side. Bounce pass to Osborne, back to White with 5 seconds to shoot, 4 seconds to shoot. Inside the arc from the left side, no good. Battle for the loose ball on the rebound and a whistle, and this could be a foul on Scott.
It is.
And that would be personal foul number 2.
That's a cheap foul right there. I mean, that is a really cheap foul. But St. John's just didn't secure another offensive rebound. That is 6. And I'm just going to say, Mick, I'm sorry, we've seen this a lot where Aaron Scott's minutes are reduced because he's not going to play the rest of the half here.
Binayo checks in for the first time. Here comes the inbounds pass to Sutton. Sutton right side, quarter court to Waddles to J.J. White to Waddles. He'll fire a 3 from the right side. No good. And the rebound comes down to Ejiofor.
That was an open look, too.
Here's Richmond. Glides into the front court. Right side, quarter court. Backing down on White. Backing him down in the middle. Spins toward the right side. Clear out pass. Smith for 3. No good straight away. Foul down low.
And finally, Zuby got a call. He's been getting banged around like a ping pong ball. Good spot inside. Going for the offensive rebound.
So Osborne checks back into the game for Omaha. St. John's basketball off the inbounds pass and a two-hand jam for R.J. Lewis right down Broadway. And just like that, we're even at 7.
Yeah, he scored 5 straight points. A little juice for the crowd there, too. They love those R.J. Lewis stuffs. That was a two-handed one.
Waddles now slowly into the front court for the Mavericks. Cuts toward the near side. Inside the arc, left side quarter court. High right to Sutton. Underhand pass. And backing out is Glover. Right side court to Sutton. Now with 5 seconds to shoot, 4 seconds to shoot. Osborne will try a 3 from the left side, and that's perfect as Tony Osborne hits that one, and it's 10-7 Mavs.
I mean, that's a layup for him. That's what he does, 40% from behind the stripe, and he had about 7 feet of space. Little breakdown defensively for St. John's.
And Richmond, Lewis back to Kadari. Kadari now inside the arc from the left side, misses the shot, and the rebound comes down to, let's see here,
that's a
Osborne.
That's a foul on Omaha, though.
Yep, on Osborne.
More good position by St. John's. Starting to turn those tables a little bit inside.
Second team foul on Omaha. It'll be St. John's. And they scored off an inbounds pass just moments ago with R.J. Lewis gliding right down the middle. And off the inbounds pass, Lewis for 3 on the right. Perfect. R.J. Lewis with his second three-point conversion, and we're even at 10.
Yeah, the Big East Player of the Year started to show signs of waking up.
Here's the full court pressure. The inbounds pass comes to Waddles.
Almost a 5-second.
And Waddles into the front court, left side quarter court. The right side quarter court. On the move. Glover down middle to Otakani. Lays it up and through over Zuby. And Omaha goes up by a couple, 12-10.
Say, Omaha's pretty poised so far. Pretty impressive.
12-13 to play here first half. Ejiofor for 3. Now back iron, no good, and rebound comes down to Otakani.
That looked good when it left his hands. Hit a little back rim right there, but right on line.
Osborne moves toward the right side, comes near side. Waddles gets free, shoots over Smith for 3. No good, caroms into the hands of RJ. Here comes St. John's quickly in transition. Lewis now goes coast to coast, dumps it right side. Nobody home, the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Omaha basketball.
Yeah, it's one of those situations you want to see St. John's have a little more success in transition. I think R.J. Lewis thought somebody was going to be swooping along on the right side. Instead, it went to the first row of the press, out of bounds.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. 11:51 to play first half. Here's your score. Omaha 12 and St. John's 10. We're back to Rhode Island in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude. Gets up when they fall down and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Well, 11 minutes and 51 seconds to play first half. Omaha leads St. John's 12-10. Omaha has led this game throughout. The game has been tied a couple of times, but obviously early going, and the Red Storm off to a slow start.
Yeah, they were off to a slow start, but they picked it up. They were down 7-zip, as we said. So Kadari got them going with a little mid-range jump shot. RJ stuck a three. Lewis the dunk off the inbounds there. Osborne did respond with a three of his own, but then RJ hit another three. Owakani, a little bucket inside. So a little back and forth, better pace now. And, Lewis does have 8 of the 10 points. And I would think that, we talked about this as one of the keys to the game based on their interior deficiencies. Omaha, they need to get Zuby involved in this game. They got to get him some touches. He's just, he had the open three. He took it fine. He missed it. But whether it's an oop or just something, pin him down to the post, let him go to work, get him involved.
R.J. Lewis, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 8 points and a couple of rebounds. The last 6 games, he's averaging 22.5 points and 7.5 boards. And over 20 games, 5 of the last 6, 23 points against Creighton in the championship game. And now Omaha in the front court. J.J. White loops it on the drive. And a two-hand dunk for Sutton as Wilcher was a little bit quick. And Davon Smith being blamed as well on a defensive breakdown.
I got to tell you, Omaha's been pretty impressive off the timeouts. Twice they've scored here, and they've run some good stuff.
Yeah, Wilcher, right side, quarter court. High right, this is Qatari Richmond. Down the right side of the lane, bounce past the Zuby. Indeed, they go inside the Zuby, clear out past the Richmond. Wilcher fakes the three on the drive in the middle. His runner is good with the right hand.
Yeah.
Tim Wilcher with the bucket and draws St. John's within a pair, 14-12.
Yeah, I love seeing him put it on the floor. We know he could shoot, but getting to the rim, good body control, too, on the pump.
Yeah, this is J.J. White. White, top of the circle, backs out high towards midcourt. Moves toward the right side, goes right side quarter court. Loops it cross-court delivery to Sutton. Sutton goes to Otakani. Spin move down to the baseline. Step back jump shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Omaha. And down low and a block shot. Putting it up is Thomas. And his ball was swatted away and a foul called on St. John's.
Yeah, I'm disappointed with the way St. John's is rebounding so far. There is no way that Omaha, no disrespect, but there's no way they should have 7 offensive rebounds, which they do.
First personal foul called on Richmond, and the third team foul called on St. John's. So it'll be Cameron Thomas, who is 73% from the free throw line.
Nope.
And it is off back iron, no good. A 6'8", 200-pound junior from Chicago, Illinois. Averaging 6.4 on the season.
Look who just checked in. Lefty getting some early run here. Leftopolis, freshman, who's earned some trust here.
There's the second free throw. Finds the bottom of the well, and now Omaha goes up by 3, 15-12, with 10 minutes and 41 seconds to play here in the first half. And Davon Smith slowly into the front court. Left wing pass goes to R.J. Lewis. To Wilcher. Wilcher, top side, looking for Lefty on the left wing. They go right side to Smith instead, looking to post up edge of 4. They do so on the low block. Zuby backs up against Otakani. And then now Zuby gets the return pass back, drives the alley, lays it no good, but a foul.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good job of Omaha defending it. Zuby was trying to get the ball in a better spot in the post. They pushed him out of his comfort zone, I'd say a good 12, 15 feet away along the baseline, but he and Davon were committed to getting him the ball. Nice little pump fake with the left. 2 shots coming up for Big Z.
Well, edge of 4 at the free throw line is 69%. Off a couple of big-time games in the Big East tournament against Marquette, and Creighton as he sinks the first free throw. Zuby against Marquette. He had the 33 points and 9 boards, and against Creighton in the championship game, 20 points and 3 rebounds.
He was outstanding. I mean, really, you could have gone either way. I mean, RJ got the MVP of the game, right? But, Zuby's first game was that was all time. I mean, you're talking about almost 35 points.
Off the charts as Iwuchukwu is about to check into the game for the first time.
Big Vince.
Ejiofor second free throw, high arch, and he's able to drain that one. And here comes Iwuchukwu, and Ejiofor comes to the bench for his first rest of the ball game.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Vince has acquitted himself pretty well. I think the last month you start to see some player development, a little more polish, a little more sure of himself. Still can get a little loose and sloppy when he puts it on the floor too far away from the rim, but he's been pretty good.
And here comes the inbounds pass, and it comes to Sutton. Sutton is checked by Wilcher in the backcourt. And Markel Sutton crosses the March Magnus logo into the front court to J.J. White with 10:07 to play here in the first half. White drives right, and we have ourselves a foul.
Yeah, it's on Leftopoulos, just having a rough time keeping his guy in front.
First personal foul on Lefty.
That was quick.
And comes to the sideline, and Kadari Richmond checks back into the lineup after a very brief rest.
I mean, that was basically 40 seconds. Get a drink of water, go get him. Get back in.
Here comes the inbounds pass, Thomas to White. White now reverses to the far side. Left wing pass to Osborne, explodes down to the baseline in the middle. And the ball goes to Otakani, but the ball is knocked away out of bounds. It will remain in the possession of the Mavericks.
Only 11 to shoot here, so St. John's able to shave off some time on the shot clock and see what they run.
11 on the clock here. Here is White looking, guarded. Bounce pass, baseline in the middle. Sutton launches it up, no good. And the ball caroms into the hands of Otakani to Sutton. With 3 on the shot clock, he misses just off the window into the hands of Davon Smith. Across the left sideline. Smith, left side, quarter court, explores the middle. Out top to Wilcher. Wilcher, right elbow shot. In and out, no good. Halfway down the cylinder. Rebound to Lewis. He drives, lays it up, no good. And the rebound into the middle, but we have ourselves a foul. A referee's whistle, the other end of the court.
That's going to be on St. John's. RJ unable to stick that double pump. That's a tough shot. A high degree of difficulty, and rather than give up the fast break the other way, Iwuchukwu called with the reach.
So it will be Omaha basketball. We have multiple subs, and we'll pick them up as we move along here. Ruben Prey is into the game for the first time.
Boy, he changed hairstyles again, too. Remember he had the braids for a couple games? Now they're gone.
Here comes the inbounds pass. White lead pass to Osborne for 3 on the right. That's good. Osborne has that 3-point shot, and Omaha goes up by 4, 18-14.
Anytime you let him set his feet, you're in trouble. And his feet were set, splash.
Here's Smith for 3 on the left. That's no good. Caroms into the hands of Osborne. Lead pass goes to White. White splits the logo. White directing the traffic. White guarded by Davon Smith. 9:03 to play here in the first half. Glover. Spin move on Ruben Prey at the free throw line. Diagonal pass to White with 9 seconds to shoot. Looking to post up Otakani. Unable to do so, so White goes right side to Thomas with 3 seconds inside the arc. Shoots and scores. Cameron Thomas for the Mavericks. And now it's a 6-point St. John's deficit. The Mavericks are up 20-14.
There's not a ton of Omaha fans here, but the ones who are feeling pretty good about things right now.
RJ Lewis topside, looking toward the left side. Dumps it left side, quarter court. Wilcher shoots and scores for 3. Sim Wilcher draws St. John's to within 3, 20-17.
St. John's shoot the ball pretty well. They just need to do a better job on defense and rebounding.
White throws the ball to Otakani, and he is fouled by Prey.
It's just a bad foul. It's a bad foul.
Timeout is called. Oh, no, it is not. Just the foul is whistled on Prey.
And that is going to be the 6th foul on St. John's here. So not quite 1-1. Next one, it's going to be 1-1.
Yep, not quite, but going there.
It is moving in that direction. By the way, only 3 for Omaha. So Omaha's doing a good job moving their feet, not reaching. St. John's, I think, a superior athletic team, and Omaha's hanging.
And White off the inbounds pass, throws the ball to Osborne, covered up by Lewis in three-point land to White. White at the logo, left side quarter court to Glover. Glover explores the middle. Glover on the drive to the free throw line, down the right side of the lane. Guarded by Wilcher. A clear out pass to White. White moves. 5 seconds to shoot, 4 seconds to shoot. And the pass inside, intercepted by Prey. To Wilcher. Two-hand pass, baseline drive. Smith up and under, shot is no good, but he's fouled.
Good take.
And free throws coming up.
Yeah, good take. I like that. Davon Smith aggressively and athletically working that baseline. Went up. I thought he was maybe going to try to cock it back and hammer it home. Instead, he double pumped, tried to get the layup. It did not drop, but a couple of free throws for Smith when we get back.
7 minutes and 49 seconds to play here in the first half. Here's your score. It is Omaha 20 and St. John's 17. And we're back to Providence, Rhode Island in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
As the official radiology partner of the Red Storm, Main Street Radiology services St. John's student athletes for all their imaging needs. Whenever the need arises, check out one of the 5 Main Street radiology locations in Queens. We have ourselves 7:49 to play here in the first half, and St. John's has never led. Omaha scoring the first 7 points of the game, and they have a 3-point lead right now, 20-17.
Yeah, and Davon Smith tried to shave and cut into that lead. He'll get 2 free throws when we get back. St. John's, again, rebounding's been the theme so far. Out-rebounded by 5 in total, and just way too many offensive rebounds here for Omaha. They've got 7, which have led to a couple of extra points, obviously. The truth of the matter is St. John's is doing a really good job defending the 3, where Omaha's only shooting 23%. So if you told me coming into the arena tonight that, you know, with 7:49 to go in the first half, Omaha will be shooting below 25% from 3, which is what they do best, I would say St. John's got to be coasting here. But they have not, because Omaha's played scrappy, they played smart, and they do not look afraid. I got to be honest with you.
And Davon Smith goes to the line. If you're just tuning us in, Aaron Scott played 5:55, the first 5:55, picked up 2 fouls as Smith makes the first free throw and is sitting on the bench and probably will not see him for the remainder of the first half.
We've seen that a lot this year.
Smith's second free throw, and Davon is able to convert there, and it draws St. John's to within point, 20-19 with 7:49 to play first half.
Little 5-0 run by the Johnnies.
Here comes the inbounds pass, and it comes to Glover in the backcourt. Guarded by Lewis. Glover draws some contact. Right side quarter court to Waddles. Guarded by Davon. Waddles with the ball, left-handed dribble, comes near us. Now goes to the far side, right wing pass to Glover. 12 seconds to shoot. Looks to take Lewis off the dribble down the left side of the lane with 7 seconds to shoot. Shoots over RJ, no good. And the rebound, 2 comes down to Smith. There's R.J. Lewis down to the floor to tie his shoe.
Well, his shoe actually was tied. He untied it. I think he's trying to stall a little bit, make sure he's okay. Now he's going to do the other one. He's got a little limp going here in his right ankle.
Yep.
And he's staying on the court. We'll see. Keep that blood going through it. Shake it off a little bit. Worst thing is to sit, stop.
And grimaces just a little bit. This looks like it's the right foot. Pray to Lewis. Lewis high left. Top side to Iwuchukwu. Right wing pass goes to Wilcher. Wilcher curls. Left wing pass to Smith. Davon, left side, quarter court. Bounce pass inside to Iwuchukwu. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will remain in St. John's possession.
That was a dangerous pass. Number one, Vince Iwuchukwu was not really open.
Here comes the inbounds pass. Off the inbounds pass. Baseline drive, Wilcher. Clears it out to RJ. Wilcher now to RJ. 5 seconds to shoot. 3-point shot. No good, just off the window. And the rebound comes down to Osborne. And Strite is into the game for the first time. And they go right side quarter court to Sutton. Sutton high right. Drives the ball into the middle. Ball poked away. Loose on the floor. Into the hands of Prey. Outlet pass goes to Smith. Circles to the right side. In the middle. Goes top side to Wilcher to Prey. Prey explores the middle to Lewis. Lewis puts the right foot forward. Inside the arc, drives the ball, and the pass to Smith is broken up. He gets the return pass back. Smith for three, good from the left side. Davon Smith takes the feed from RJ, and St. John's has the lead, 22-20.
Yeah, and one thing we know about St. John's, they can hammer you with a quick run, fast, and blood at you quick.
First lead of the game as Sutton goes right down the middle and jams it in with two hands.
I mean, that was a layup line. I mean, absolutely nobody near him.
Even at 22 with 5:58 to play here in the first half. Here's Wilcher, underhand pass to Prey for three, and that is good. Ruben Prey with the three-point shot from the right side. St. John's goes up by three, 25-22.
You know, Rick's repeatedly said, I'm not too worried about a three-point shooting, and they're showing signs last month or so.
Sutton goes right side, quarter court to Thomas. Thomas dribbles into the corner.
The defense.
One-on-one against Iwuchukwu. Clear out pass off of Lewis out of bounds.
Yeah.
And with 9 on the shot clock, Omaha will remain in possession. St. John's with a 3-point lead, 25-22 with 5:27 to play.
You know, St. John's starting to flex a little bit. Omaha, I can see them huffing and puffing, holding their shorts. That's a sign of fatigue. And generally, you know, we played 15 minutes of high-octane basketball. St. John's is in phenomenal condition. Omaha's not used to this.
Here is White. Right side quarter court. Step back jump shot from the right side. No good with the shot clock expiring. Prey has the rebound. And Strite is the one that fouls him.
It's a good box. And that's team foul number 5 here. So still no shots, pardon me.
Ruben Prey giving some solid minutes. He is now 3 of 16 from 3. That's his third made 3 of the season. Here comes Davon Smith. Right wing pass to Wilcher. High right to Zuby. Zuby looking to the left side. Underhands it to Lewis. Lewis cuts toward the right side. Throws it out to Zuby. To Wilcher. Straight away 3. Bingo! Sim Wilcher dials long distance and connects, and St. John's ahead by 6, 28-22.
Shoot with a lot of confidence right now.
And here's White in the backcourt, into the front court now. Looking to move to the left side, cut off by Wilcher. Now backs out high towards midcourt. With 4:37 to play here in the first half, 15 seconds showing on the shot clock. J.J. White down the middle, goes right side, and a three-point shot. In and out, no good on the bank by Sutton, and the rebound into the hands of Smith.
That almost dropped here. St. John's, will they keep moving, try to apply the pressure? We're going to take the air out of the ball a little bit, recover, regroup here.
Here comes Lewis, left side quarter court to Zuby. Right side quarter court to Smith for the 3. No good right side. Rebound in the lane to Ordekani.
A little short front rim. Look good, too.
J.J. White, front court, right side. looks over to his coach, Chris Crutchfield, for instructions. So he comes near side on the dribble. Looking, he goes inside to Otakani against Zuby. Clear out pass. White fakes the three, gets a little closer with 10 on the shot clock. His runner in the middle goes over the backboard, and Prey gathers it in.
Going to be St. John's ball.
The ball was out of bounds.
Yep.
That's what happens when it does that. The timeout on the floor, and we'll take a break as well. So 3:44 to play first half. Here's your score. St. John's 28, Omaha 22. Back to Rhode Island in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Well, 3 minutes and 44 seconds to play first half. St. John's now leads Omaha 28-22. A situation, at least to me, with 3:44 here to play in the first half. St. John's has a chance to take control of this game.
Yeah, it seems like it's teetering on that fine line of, all right, St. John's has, eased their way into this now, feeling good about themselves. Omaha, huffing and puffing a little bit and not really used to this pace. St. John's has ripped off a 14-2 lead, and 12 of those 14 points by way of the three. And St. John's, again, an average or even slightly below average three-point shooting team. Omaha is terrific, among the top 50 in the nation. St. John's doubling them up in percentage, 40% for the Johnnies, 20% for the Mavericks.
6 of 15, St. John's from 3 of 15 for Omaha, and 2 of those 3 coming off the right hand of Tony Osborne. So Smith, Prey, Zuby, Sim Wilcher, and R.J. Lewis. And it looks like Lewis, his mobility looks okay.
Yeah, that's obviously something you're going to want to watch. Maybe during halftime he jumps on a bike or he does something to keep himself loose and keep that sneaker nice and tight. By the way, Davon Smith has really changed the complexion of this game. A lot of juice he's added.
Left wing pass goes to Wilcher from Davon. Inside, head to 4, drives, lays it short as he took the feed from Sim off the timeout. And Zuby will go to the free throw line.
That's a great pass. I thought very unselfish there by Sim, who thought about going back to the three-point well. Instead, a little pump fake, couple of the dribbles into the paint. Nice lead bounce pass to the rim by Zuby, who really didn't have a lot of space. So he went up and under using the rim as protection and was fouled.
Ejiofor is 2 of 2 from the free throw line here tonight, the high arc, and you can make it 3 for 3. St. John's goes up by 7.
Yeah, so far St. John's, here comes the jinx, I'm sure. Perfect from the free throw line, 5 of 5. As Zuby eyes the second one.
Here's a second free throw by Ejiofor, the high arch, and he's able to drain that one as well.
I guess if you kind of call out the jinx, maybe it negates the jinx. Maybe that's how I'm going to play it from now on.
There you go. 30-22, St. John's by 8. with 3:24 to play here in the first half. Osborne has a couple of threes in this game, guarded by Ruben Prey on the perimeter. They loop the top side of the White back to Osborne. 13 seconds to shoot. Looking for Otakani. Now he comes up to the high screen. Osborne will fire a three. No good. And skying for the rebound is White, but we have ourselves a whistle down low.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Zuby just showing some real leadership. I'm sure it's coming from a really good place. He is very respected and beloved, and now he just gave Ruben Prey a tap on the back, but he let out a primal roar. He was adored Ruben. He was not happy with his lack of boxing out right there. That's one you got to get. He's not wrong.
Yeah, Ejiofor whistled for his first personal foul, so Otakani goes to the free throw line. 54%, not a good free throw
Box
shooter.
out.
High arch. Looks pretty good on that one.
Yeah, he did. He's a big boy. He's pretty put together, this young man.
He
uses it, too.
6'8", 275 pounds.
Oh, goodness.
The senior, he transferred from Lindenwood.
Where's that?
I don't know.
I didn't even know. I mean, if Omaha wasn't a big city, I wouldn't even know where this school is.
Makes the second free throw, so it's 30-24. St. John's with the lead in the basketball, up 6. R.J. Lewis, topside, looking left, dances to the right side, underhand pass to Wilcher, sets up for the three. Short, and the rebound comes down to Otakani. Here comes J.J. White. He's the senior point guard, one of their better players. White flips it out top to Sutton. Near wing pass, waddles for three. Too strong. Rebound comes down to Ruben Prey.
That was an open look, though, from the corner. The St. John's avoided the dagger right there. He was open.
Here comes Smith. Looking left. Backs out high. Zuby. Zuby looking for RJ. Takes it himself. Spin move in the lane. Now dumps it to Lewis. Lewis fakes the three. To the free throw line. 8 seconds to shoot. Prey for three. This time it's no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Otakani.
He got fouled. He absolutely got crushed on that play. Zuby did.
Here comes White into the front court. 2 minutes exactly to play here in the first half. St. John's with a 6-point lead. Mavericks basketball. Left wing pass. Coming out is Waddles. Out top. Inside pass. Goes to Sutton. Lays it up and good over Davon.
Yeah, a little mismatch inside. Sutton 6'8", Davon 6'1".
Across the left sideline. Left side quarter court to RJ. Out top to Wilcher. Right side to Prey. A minute 38 to play first half. Lewis on the move. The ball loose into the hands of Osborne. Osborne goes coast to coast. Lays it up after he draws contact by Wilcher. Misses a shot. And Ejiofor blocks the attempt by Waddles. And the ball goes right into the press area where Andrew Catalan and Steve Lapis are televising the game for CBS.
Yeah, that one had some distance on it.
So Sutton will inbound it. Prey giving him a little bit of space. 22 on the shot clock, so Sutton will inbound it. Bounces it to White. White drifts to the far side, comes back to the near side. Down the right side of the lane. The runner by Sutton is good. Two-man play that time as Omaha draws to within a pair, 30-28.
Give them credit. They were on the precipice of being blown out. They've made some plays here to get back into this game, down a bucket. St. John's get a little cold all of a sudden.
Yeah, Wilcher, the Io's back into the game. Fires a three. Too long, and a rebound comes down to Otakani. And here comes J.J. White. Set play coming up with 45 seconds to play here in the first half.
They're going to go 2 for 1 here or no?
And White right side. 15 on the shot clock. Pulls it out. Otakani goes left side to Thomas. Thomas circles. 8 seconds to shoot. Sutton guarded on the perimeter by Prey. Shoots over him from the right side just off the window. With 2 seconds on the shot clock, Thomas fires it up. That should be a shot clock violation. The ball goes out of bounds.
I thought that one may have clipped the rim there. It did graze the iron. That's not a violation, man. St. John's not boxing that again.
And now the quick timeout is whistled by Omaha. And this is a 30-second timeout. I think they want to look. Maybe not look at it. No,
it's pretty clear.
So,
I would have got it.
Okay. 30-28. St. John's with a 2-point lead. Checking to see if... Let's see what they put up on the scoreboard for the time. 21.5. And 20 seconds on the shot clock, so obviously 1.5 differential.
Yep, St. John's should get a shot off here. I don't know how good it's going to be, but they'll have time. Unless they don't box out.
Here comes Omaha back on the floor. St. John's, Trey Iwuchukwu, Wilcher, Abin Ayo, and Davon Smith. It'll be Omaha basketball. White will inbound it. Bounces into Otakani. Back to White. Loses the ball out of bounds. It'll be St. John's ball. All right.
So, no matter what, bare minimum, St. John's will obviously have the lead here. Up 2. Will it be up 4? Will it be up 5? You want to take this down. You want to start to penetrate with about 7 on the shot clock here.
Yes, 14 seconds showing right now. We're down to 10.
Start going now.
And there we go, 7 seconds. Here's Smith, moves left, inside the arc, inside to Iwuchukwu, puts it up and good, it'll count, and a chance for a three-point play. How about that? Davon to Vince, and able to bank it through.
I'll tell you, first of all, really good pass by Davon. That was a hard play by Vince, because the moment that he caught the ball, he was kind of hit, and he wasn't really able to catch it very cleanly, and his weight was going away from the basket. So for a big who's a little raw, that was a high-level shot.
As he sinks it.
Go.
13 for 18 now at the free throw line. Now we have 2.7. Here comes the inbounds pass to White. White crosses the timeline, shoots it up as the first half comes to a close. He's short right off the front facing of the rim. So it is St. John's that goes to the locker room. Brandon Tierney with the lead, 33-28.
I thought the first, 7 or 8 minutes of the game, I thought Omaha clearly played better. Then I thought there was about a good 6 or 7 minute swing where St. John's clearly played better. And the last couple of minutes, it was a little back and forth here. So, I think St. John's, as they start to wear down Omaha, I think you'll see some more transition buckets, some more runs here. But Omaha's been feisty, and they're up to the test so far. Good game.
Yeah. Omaha started this game with a 7-0 run, but St. John's rallies. There was a 14-2 run in that first half, and St. John's goes to the locker room with a 5-point lead, 33-28. Well, Mark Blosser is standing by in our network studios, and it'll be an extended halftime report for Mark, and we'll hear from Mark in a matter of moments. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
20 minutes are in the books, and it's time for the Red Storm Halftime Report. While the Johnnies prepare for the second half, it's time to check in on the latest scores from the Big East and Top 25. Our Red Storm Halftime Report begins now.
Breakaway three for RJ. Bingo! RJ Lewis with his first three-point shot, and St. John's within a pair, 7-5. Yep. St. John's basketball off the inbounds pass and a two-hand jam for RJ Lewis right down Broadway, and just like that, we're even at 7. Smith for three, good from the left side. Davon Smith takes the feed from RJ. Here's Wilcher, underhand pass to Prey for three, and that is good. Ruben Prey with the three-point shot from the right side. St. John's goes up by 3, 25-22. Inside the arc, inside to Iwuchukwu, puts it up and good, it'll count, and a chance for a three-point play.
And welcome into the Learfield Network studios for your Red Storm halftime report. St. John's leads Omaha 33-28. Mark Blosser with you for our scoreboard update with 3 games currently on the hardwood. 7th seed UCLA and Utah State are in the second. UCLA leads 59-36. 5th seed Michigan is up against San Diego and have the lead, where it's 34-25. And 3rd seed Texas Tech sees UNC Wilmington in Wichita, where the Raiders lead 13-8. But again, St. John's leads Omaha 33-28 at the half. We'll have more after the break. This is St. John's basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude. Gets up when they fall down and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Welcome back into the Learfield Network studios. St. John's leads Omaha 33-28 at the half as we look at the action from today with our first upset of the day coming our way from Providence as McNeese took down Clemson 69-67, and Georgia, with their first NCAA appearance in 10 years, they fall flat, losing to Gonzaga 89-68, but Creighton moved right through Louisville early in the 8-9 matchup with the help of career-high 29 points from Jemiah Neal for the 89-75 final as they look for their fourth Sweet 16 appearance in 5 years. BYU ends a 14-year drought with the 80-71 win over VCU. 4th seed Purdue top 13 seed High Point to open Midwest Regional play. Braden Smith hit a three with 4 minutes to play to renew a 10-point Purdue halftime lead, leading to the 75-63 finish. And 3-seed Wisconsin defeated Montana after a back-and-forth first frame with a 85-66 final there. And Auburn finished with the 20-point win over Alabama State, 83-63, as they set up their date with Creighton. First seed Houston facing no opposition for the first game, topping SIU Edwards Cougs 78-40. And second seed Tennessee moves past Wofford, 77-62 final there. And 7th seed Kansas and 10th seed Arkansas just finished, with Arkansas winning 79-72. But 4th seed Texas A&M took home the win against Yale, 80-71 with the final there. And 11th seed Drake with the big win over 6th seed Missouri, winning by 10, 67-57 there was the final. But again, St. John's leads Omaha 33-28 at the half. But now we hear John Minko break down the first half stats after the break. This is St. John's basketball from Learfield.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by St. John's University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of St. John's University and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by St. John's University.
At the half, it is St. John's with the lead of 33-28 on the Mavs from Omaha. First round action of the NCAA basketball tournament, and we're at the Amica Mutual Pavilion in Providence, Rhode Island, home of the Providence Friars, of course, of the Big East. Omaha jumping out to a 7-0 lead in this game. St. John's, their biggest lead of 8. Their best scoring run was an 8-0 run with 6:22 right in that vicinity of the first half as they began to take control of the game. And now they have a 5-point lead going into the locker room. Let's check out the individual scoring leaders. First of all, for the Red Storm, and they were led by the 8 points apiece from R.J. Lewis Jr. and Sim Wilcher. For R.J., he was 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. He had 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And for Wilcher, he was 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. And he also had an assist and did not rebound. Davon Smith was a big-time factor coming in for Kadari Richmond. They played 15 minutes of the first half, and he had 5 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Aaron Scott played the first 5:55 and did not play for the remainder of the first half. Why? Because he picked up 2 quick personal fouls. 2 quick fouls, 2 fouls for Kadari Richmond as well. He played 9:51 of the first half, 1 of 3 from the field. Zuby Ejiofor was 4 of 4 from the free throw line, did not have a field goal, and Zuby has been dominant the last couple of games, especially in the Big East tournament. Zuby had that great game against Marquette in the semis, 33 points and 9 rebounds, and against Creighton in the championship game, he had 20 points and 3 rebounds, but a slow start for him. Just 0 of 1 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, so he did not score inside. He was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 4 points and 2 assists. Davon Smith, as we mentioned, with the 5 points. Sadiko Ayo, 0 of 1 from the floor, 0 of 1 from 3. Lefty Leotopoulos did not score in his 37 seconds. And Vince Iwuchukwu played well, I thought. 5-14. He was 1 of 1 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line as he scored with the final possession of the first half. He had 3 points. And Ruben Prey played 9:32 of the first half, 1 of 2 from 3, and he had the 3 points. St. John's shooting-wise, 10 of 27 from the field, 37%. They were 6 of 18 from 3, 33%, and 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Obviously, that is a perfect 100%, which is obviously what you want to do. Turnovers, 3 for St. John's and 4 for Omaha. Offensive rebounds, figure this. Omaha had 12 offensive rebounds in the first half, and St. John's just 3. That is uncharacteristic for this St. John's team. Turnovers, points off of St. John's 11-4. Points in the paint, Omaha 14, St. John's 6. Second chance points, Omaha 10, St. John's 5. And bench points, St. John's bench played pretty well. An 11-0 margin on Omaha. They shot 30% from the field, 11 of 36. They were 3 of 19 from 3 and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Markel Sutton, he led the way with 10. Matter of fact, he's the only double-figure scorer in the ball game. He was 5 of 12 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, though, and he had 3 rebounds. Elsewhere, 6 points apiece for Isaac Onakani. He was 2 of 3 from the field, and 6 points for Tony Osborne on a couple of threes. He was 2 of 6 overall. And speaking of dominance on the board, Onakani had 10 first-half rebounds as Omaha out-rebounded St. John's 26-16, and as I talked about, 12-3 on the offensive glass. But it is St. John's that has the 5-point lead at the break, 33-28. Well, we'll have the start of the second half, and we'll have that. It'll be following this timeout. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
John Menko and Brandon Tierney back here at the Amica Mutual Pavilion. First round action in the 2025 NCAA basketball tournament. It is St. John's against Omaha. St. John's the number 2 seed, and of course this is a 2:15 game. And at the intermission, it's St. John's that leads Omaha 33-28. And as we always do during this segment, it's time for BT to revisit the game keys.
All right, Mick, so the first key obviously was three-point defense. We talked about that a lot, how they are a top 50 team in the country, shoot the ball in terms of efficiency. So key number 1 was to keep them below 35%. They're right around 37, 38%, and their 2 best shooters are well over 40. And right now, this is amazing. Now, they've missed a couple of open looks, which has contributed to the low percentage. Omaha's 3 for 19. It's actually a minor miracle that they're within, what is it, 7 points at this juncture, 5 points, pardon me, because they've shot so poorly, 15.5% from 3. Wow, great job by St. John's. This surprises me. Points in the paint. Now, this is where St. John's should be tearing them up, and they are not. I wanted to see at least a 20-point plus in St. John's' favor in the paint. Right now, they're -8, so they got a ways to go. 14-6, they're down. That is very surprising. And key number 3, it's not paramount with this team because they've come back so many times, but you wanted to see a quick start and let Omaha know, no, not tonight. There's been, 7 or 8 2-15 upsets or 15-2 upsets. Not tonight. Well, St. John's did not get off to a good start. Matter of fact, Omaha jumped out to a 7-0 lead, and before St. John's battled back and tied things up at 10. But it's been a good first half. I think St. John's, in terms of percentage, played a better first half than Omaha, but not by much. Omaha's been ready, and they played well so far.
Omaha leading 11.5 of the first half. St. John's 6:08, and St. John's with the big rush at the end. Iwuchukwu scoring on the conventional three-point play at the end of the first half. The rebound stats, that certainly is, they got to improve. I mean, it was 26-16 and 12-3 on the offensive glass. So that has got to be one of the main points of emphasis for Coach Rick Pitino during the halftime discussion. And let's see if they look to dominate the paint and go inside a little bit more. Zuby Ejiofor took just 1 shot, and that was a three-pointer.
Yep, which he missed, front rim.
Yep.
Now you're going to get a massive dose of big minutes from Kadari Richmond. Listen, you're going to get Aaron Scott back out there. I mean, everything is lined up for St. John's, provided they handle business, to, I would think, run away with this thing at some point. Aaron Scott, 2 quick fouls. And I thought the second call on Aaron Scott was kind of questionable. I really thought both calls on Kadari were awful. And I feel badly for the young man. You play your whole season, and you're such an important piece of the puzzle, and you only get to play 9.5, 10 minutes as he did. But now it's a fresh slate for both teams. Go out there and let Omaha know it's not happening under our watch tonight.
And St. John's out onto the floor with the 5 that started the ball game. And that would be Scott, R.J. Lewis Jr., Zuby Ejiofor, Kadari Richmond, and Sim Wilcher. Can't be underestimated the factor of Davon Smith in that first half. Played 15 minutes and played well.
By the way, I just asked RJ if he changed sneakers. He did. I thought he came out with different sneakers. Now he's got some low cuts, and I said, "You okay?" He actually pulled the sock down, showed me some tape. So, he's grinding through it, but we'll have to keep an eye on that.
This will be Ejiofor, right side quarter-court curl. Richmond snaps the pass baseline, touch pass. Lewis for 3. Bingo from the right side. R.J. Lewis gets the second half underway as St. John's goes ahead 36-28.
I guess he's okay.
The right side quarter court. And now let's see here. Omaha bounces it into Sutton. Sutton to Scott to White. White now picked up by Wilcher at the timeline. Into the front court. High right. Sim is still on him. Opening possession of the second half for the Mavericks. Looks to turn the corner. Picked up on the switch by Zuby. Right wing pass to Sutton. Sutton, the top scorer for Omaha, had 10 points in the first half.
Turnover.
Ball rolls out of bounds off of Richmond, and it'll be Omaha basketball.
How about that? Madge is saying it was off Kadari. Madge, off Kadari. Last touch, you think?
All right.
We will trust Madge.
And the inbounds pass will come off the hands of White. White now. And now I think he stepped in bounds.
He did.
And on that turnover, it'd be St. John's basketball.
Yeah, that was not quite a 5-second violation. That was a pretty quick whistle. He did step on the end line there. So St. John's causing all sorts of issues here for them early.
And now Kadari Richmond walks the ball into the front court to Scott to Lewis. The mini weave on the perimeter. Wilser goes top side to edge of four. Guarded by Otakani. Here's Lewis, free throw line, and the jump. Oh, good. The ball caroms, and now we have ourselves another whistle.
Yeah, that's a good job by Zuby getting inside position. That's a foul on Omaha.
And it'll be St. John's basketball.
Yep, it's the little things that add up. Get him in foul trouble, steal some free throws, tack on some points.
Second foul on Otakani as Richmond lays it up and in.
Beautiful give and go. Big Z to Kadari. Easy stick on the right side.
St. John's 38 and Omaha 28. White operates between the double rings. White looks left. Slide pass down low block. This is Sutton. Clear out pass. Cross court delivery. Osborne on the drive. Free throw line and the jump. Rattles in. Osborne with that bucket. 38-30. St. John's lead is 8. Wilcher, Lewis throws the ball left side, quarter court to Scott. Explores the middle, clear out pass. Wilcher acceleration. Richmond for three. No good. Ball caroms into the hands of Zuby. Foul.
Oh, yeah. Zuby looks incentivized here, going to get those loose balls. Nice job by the big man, number 24.
The foul is called on Thomas.
We've talked about how Kadari is so hesitant to shoot that three, but you got to put it up. You got to keep modest.
2 personal fouls, team fouls, I should say, as Scott out of the corner scores. Aaron Scott with his first points of the game, and St. John's up by 41-30.
St. John's shooting the heck out of it from downtown. 45.5% right now. They're on fire.
White goes left side to Otakani. Left wing pass, Osborne for 3. Line drives it, no good. A rebound comes to Scott. Outlet pass goes to Lewis. Lewis back to Wilcher to Lewis. 2-hand jam. Give and go. Sim to RJ. And St. John's goes ahead 13-43-30.
Yeah, I'm going to check again. That ankle is fine on the oop. RJ Lewis on the business end with the hammer.
And now we have the quick timeout called by Chris Crutchfield, the coach of Omaha, and that's an extended timeout, so we will take a break as well. 17-29 to play second half. Here's your score. St. John's 43, Omaha 30, and we're back to Rhode Island in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
Well, St. John's with a quick spurt to start the second half, 10-2 run on Omaha, and as a result, they have opened up their biggest lead of the game on the Mavericks. 43-30 is our score now. So St. John's off to a quick start.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
On cue.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt. And listen, what I wanted to see was I wanted to really see and make sure that R.J. Lewis was okay. And, you know, he looks pretty good now. He looks bouncy. He's moving around well. I think all in all, this has been a very, very good couple of minutes just to kind of let them know, hey, you know, we're not messing around tonight here, guys. We're not messing around.
Lewis now with 13 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 13 points and 3 rebounds and a couple of assists in this game as the Big East and the second team All-America continues his strong run.
But he did switch sneakers. I find that really interesting. Yeah, it's almost like I think a few of the players switch sneakers. You know, you see that in football all the time where, you know, the extra quarter of an inch, whatever it might be, based on the field turf or the grass or some other variables. You don't really see that in basketball too much, but now that I look around, I'm seeing a couple of different pairs of kicks.
Omaha with the basketball. Here's J.J. White. The Mavs work the ball on the perimeter. Lewis. Osborne fights through a screen to Sutton. To Thomas. 5 seconds to shoot here. Right wing pass. Sutton down to the baseline. 3 seconds to shoot. Ball stripped away and gathered in by Scott. Outlet pass goes to Kadari. Kadari drives against Thomas. Up and under. Shot no good. Missed slam on the rebound by Ejiofor foul.
I mean, that's how you know you're locked in here, where you are now basically forcing the opposition, even though it wasn't quite officially a 30-second violation, off a timeout. You're so locked in defensively, they can't even get a good shot.
And that's the first team foul on J.J. White, a first personal foul, I should say, on White in the ball game. Second on Omaha, Zuby at the free throw line. First free throw is good, and he's been pretty good at the free throw line. How good? How about 5 for 5?
How about the team 8 for 8? The team is 8 for 8, and on the game, they are shooting, let's see, 40% from 3. So those numbers adding up nice.
69% from the line coming into this game as Zuby converts again, so that streak continues. 9 for 9. Here comes the inbounds pass, the full court pressure. White eludes the pressure of Scott, brings it into the forecourt to Thomas. Thomas all the way to the hoop, lays it up and in.
Nice take. Nice take right there.
And here comes Sim Wilcher the other way. St. John's ahead 45-32. Top side, RJ. Lewis looking for the three. No, they go right side to Kadari Richmond. White giving him a lot of space. Kadari in the middle. Back pass. Scott for three. Bingo! Aaron Scott hits the three-point shot, his second of this half. And St. John's ahead 48-32.
Well, he's trying to make up for lost time. Remember, he was saddled with 2. I think certainly 1 cheap foul, 2 total. He missed a lot of time.
Yep, he played just 5:55 of the first half. Here's White. White high left. Goes cross court, gets the return pass back. 10 seconds to shoot. Fakes left. Goes left. Baseline drive. Osborne against the double team pressure, and Wilcher is whistled for the foul as Sim and Richmond were supplying the pressure.
But this is what St. John's does. I mean, think about this. Right before the half, okay, it was 30-26. No, 30-28. And then Vince Iwuchukwu got fouled, made the basket, made the free throw. So it's St. John's 33-28 at the half. And now they're up 16. Like, they just blitz you out of nowhere. They just keep coming.
As Osborne misses the first free throw, and he'll get the second one at the free throw line. He is 86%, so he's a good free throw shooter. Not on that one.
He missed that one by a mile. And, fatigue makes great shooters a little wobbly here. And, St. John's chipping away, jabbing all night. Eventually, they deliver that knockout shot.
There's a second free throw, and Osborne drains that one. So it's 48-33. The clock is, there it goes. It's 16:03 to play here in the second half. Kadari Richmond topside. To Wilcher, fakes the three. Scores about 18 feet straight away inside the arc. And it's 50-33.
Nice pull up there by Sim. That's his money shot.
And double figures now for Wilcher in the game. And he's got 10. Ball loose in the backcourt. Here comes White now. And White, as the ball was deflected out there, but Scott playing a lot of pressure on the inside pass is knocked away, deflected away, but Omaha keeps the ball, and Osborne fires a three. That's too strong. A high rebound. Knocked into the hands of White. To Glover. Puts the right foot forward to three. That's off the mark, and inside the rebound to Otakani. Backing down on Scott. One-on-one, and Scott basically takes the ball right away from him.
Omaha's absolutely exhausted.
Here is Kadari Richmond at the free throw line. And back pass goes to Scott to Wilcher. Fakes the three. Aaron Scott will try another three. And this time he misses, and the ball is knocked up against the back of the backboard as R.J. Lewis basically goes into the St. John's band. Timeout is called. We'll take a break as well. So we have 14:53 to play here, second half. Here's your score now. St. John's with a 17-point lead. Red Storm 50, Mavericks 33. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Well, fans, Food Bazaar Supermarket is teaming up with St. John's to get back to our community through the Free Throws for Meals promotion. For every free throw made by a Red Storm player during the 2024-25 men's basketball regular season, Food Bazaar Supermarket will donate $10 in food to St. John's Bread and Life. Keep track of how much money is raised at redstormsports.com/free throws for meals. We have 14 minutes and 53 seconds to play second half. St. John's led 33-28 at the half. They've outscored the Mavericks 17-5 here in the second half to lead it by 17, 50-33.
Yeah, they've been blitzing them here from the outset of half number two, and the numbers from a shooting perspective getting pretty ugly here for Omaha. They're down to 31% overall on the game. They're down to 14% from three on the game, 67% from the free throw line on the game. By the way, St. John's, how about this? 9 for 9 from the charity stripe. Can't get better than that unless you're 10 for 10. And you got to love the ratio, which is beginning to get a wide gap of separation. Suddenly 14 assists for St. John's, only 3 turnovers. You got to love that. Is outstanding. Plus 11.
Sadiko Ibanio is in the game. First time, second half. Aaron Scott getting the rest. Aaron with a couple of threes here in the second half and some real strong defense. Waddles, right side, quarter court. One of those cross-court delivery to Strite. Dribbles to the top of the circle. Hawk there by Zuby. Crossing over right to left is Glover. Will he take a 3? Nope. He accelerates down to the baseline with 9 seconds to shoot, 8 seconds to shoot. Now pulls it out high, shoots over Zuby. Block shot by Ejiofor on the perimeter. Glover now with 2 seconds and a turnaround shot by Strite, but he's, let's see, shot clock violation. They call a foul on Zuby.
Yep. Yeah, it definitely beat the shot clock violation. How about that vicious swat on a jump shot? I mean, you don't see that too often. You'll see block shots around the rim, but at this level, when you block a jump shot, you're doing something really right.
St. John's with the ability, as Strite goes to the free throw line and he sinks the first free throw, and he'll get the second one. He is now 7 of 24 from the line for the season.
Wow. I mean, that's less than 33%. Yikes.
And that's why they missed that one. And then the rebound comes down to Glover. Diagonal pass. Waddles for 3, no good. And the tap is up and good by Strite.
All right, so if they have one more little run in them, it's going to come now from Omaha. You'd love to see St. John's put their foot on the throat. Just end it.
Io to Smith, the Ejiofor, left wing pass. Lewis for 3. Bingo!
There it is.
R.J. Lewis with the 3-point shot on the left side, and it's now 53-36.
And he's got a healthy dose of 13 points and 3 rebounds now for Lewis.
As he continues to have his strong stretch here. This is basically entire season. Here's Waddles out of the corner. Curls, baseline drive. Glover lays it short. Rebound. Battle pour into the hands of Ejiofor. To Smith. And Smith goes right side, cross court to Lewis. Richmond rifles the pass. Abinayo for 3. In and out, no good. Halfway down to Siller.
Wow.
And how about that? Lewis saves it. Why? Because he hit it off the back of Waddles out of bounds.
Yeah, he saved the ball, and a couple of people wearing red, that's the St. John's band, the prep area. They saved R.J. Lewis. I mean, he was a good 12 to 15 feet off the court. What hustle.
It shows you the total team effort. Team and band. Right side, quarter court, Smith.
Everybody's chipping in.
Here's RJ for another 3. It's good again. He's 2 for 2 here in the last 30 seconds. And St. John's goes ahead 56-36. Biggest lead of the game. And White crosses over into the front court. Down to the baseline. On the baseline drive. Underhand pass to Waddles. And the ball poked away and a foul is called.
Yeah, tried to pick his pocket from behind. You do that, you get a little too much body. They're going to make that call. How about Lewis, though? Back-to-back triples. Scott with a 3 before that. Made it 48-32. Suddenly, it's a 20-point lead for St. John's.
Foul on Smith. Out of bounds. Common foul off the inbounds pass on the baseline drive. And Aaron Scott back in the game. A block shot as he deflects the ball into the hands of R.J. Lewis. He glides into the front court to the free throw line. Bounce pass down low, but the pass is picked off by White. White lead pass to Waddles, and he loses the ball out of bounds. Lost control of it. Turnover Omaha. It'll be St. John's basketball.
Sadiku Ibinayo quickly off the bench there for St. John's. R.J. Lewis going to take a seat.
St. John's up by 20, 56-36 with 12:38 to play.
I'm laughing because Rick is signaling. RJ's kind of limping off a little bit, and Rick is moving his hand like, hurry up, get off the court. Give him a break, coach. He's doing a lot tonight, man.
Here is Smith, Scott, Io, Kadari off the screen, down the right side of the lane, stops, pops, and no good, but the follow is good by Kadari, and St. John's goes up 58-36.
That's that quick second jump where you don't need to set yourself. It's just boom, boom, rather than boom, boom. Tipped it in as Mink said off his own miss.
22-point lead now for the Red Storm with 12:09 to play here in the second half. J.J. White throws the ball right side quarter court. Waddles all the way to the hoop, lays it short. And the rebound comes down to Richmond. Richmond into the front court. Richmond at the free throw line. Eurostep loops it up and in. Kadari Richmond, what a move to the hoop that time by Richmond, and timeout is called.
Well, I was with the left hand too, Ming. That was a little razzle-dazzle from Kadari.
So we'll take a break here. We have 11:51 to play here in the second half. Here's your score now as St. John's basically here in the second half has blown this one open 60-36. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Well, fans, Food Bazaar Supermarket is teaming up with St. John's to get back to our community through the Free Throws for Meals promotion. For every free throw made by a Red Storm player during the 2024-25 men's basketball regular season, Food Bazaar Supermarket will donate $10 in food to St. John's Bread and Life. Keep track of how much money is raised at redstormsports.com/free throws for meals. Well, Omaha scored the first 7 points of this game. St. John's rallies to take a lead of 33-28 after the first half. They've outscored Omaha, figure this, 27-8 in the second half to lead it by 24 now, 60-36.
Well, they're looking like a 2-seed, Mink, is what's happening here.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there's been some upsets going back to Syracuse and Richmond back in the day, and even in 01, that would have been Hampton, Iowa State. I believe there's 7 or 8 2-15 upsets. And when you get them, you know, it's quirky, it's wacky. If they play 30 times, it's probably 28-2, 29-1. But it's so important. The first 5 minutes of the game, you're going to get their best shot. And St. John's got their best shot, and Omaha played well. And then St. John's said, that'll be enough, and we'll start doing what we do. We're going to wear you down, and here you are. They're blitzing them now.
Okay, White has the ball in the front court for the Mavericks. Champions of the Summit Conference clear out. White straight away, guarded by Scott Osborne out of the corner, and in and out, no good by Sutton. And the rebound into the hands of Io to Richmond.
Even that 3 was contested well in the corner. Got a hand up, good closeout.
Kadori, right side, quarter court. Davon Smith underhands it to Scott. Mini weave on the perimeter. Richmond winds up with it down the left side of the lane, mid-post near side. Ejiofor down on the floor. And in the far corner with 5 seconds to shoot on the baseline drive. Clear out pass. Ejiofor for 3. No good. A rebound up into the air. Goes sailing out of bounds. Who gets it? It's going to be Omaha ball.
Yeah, I think it's off IB Io. Zuby trying to shake it off a little bit and grabbed his foot for a sec, but are they going to pull him out now? No. Are they? No, they did pull him out. Yeah. Okay. Ruben's in. Ruben Prey.
And Prey in the first half played 9 minutes and 32 seconds. Here's Sutton. Outlet pass to White. White all the way to the hoop. Throws it up. No good, but he is fouled. Looks like by Ruben Prey as he goes down to the floor. Looks like we'll have a couple of free throws.
So St. John's undeterred by the late start. You know, I was getting antsy just getting ready to come to the arena and call the game. I can only imagine what the players are thinking sitting around all day. It's tough.
It's a long wait.
It really is. I mean, we didn't start till about 9:46, I think was the official tip. Madge, that sound right? 9:46? Something like that. I think it was right around there. And, you know, I mean, it's getting late here in Providence. It's basically 11:40 or so. Oh, wow, 9:58 was the tip. All right, so we'll be here.
We want to make sure everything is accurate.
Yep, that free throw was good for accuracy purposes as well. One more coming. But, no, I mean, it's going to be a late night where, let's see, 11:35, you know, interview, shower, get back to the hotel, get a little something to eat. Yeah, you're going to bed at 2 o'clock tonight.
I took 2 naps.
I took none. I worked more today. That one's good as well than I usually do. I did my show with Sal. I called into Evan and Tiki to talk to them.
Here's the left side pass. I have one too. Here's Scott. Misses on back iron, and a rebound comes down to Io. Interior pass and putting it up and good. Who scored
and
that?
A foul. Ruben Prey.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't see. You were obscured. Yeah. Nice pass. Ruben Prey with it. Couldn't quite dunk it, but tried to dunk it. It was above the rim. Got fouled. So now tomorrow, what's the plans for the McMahon?
Practice.
What time is that at? Do you know yet?
I think it's 11:30.
Where? Here or same place?
No, it's here.
Oh, it is here.
Oh, no, I take that back. I think media availability is 3:30 and practice after that.
Oh, so you can sleep in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
Well, work to do.
What do you have to do? I literally have to go to work and do my show. You don't have to work till Saturday, buddy. You're lucky you.
As Ruben Prey hits the free throw. 10 minutes and 39 seconds, 63-38. Up court pass goes to Glover. To Sutton. Sutton acceleration. Sutton left elbow jump shot. Turn around. Just hits the window. And another
foul.
Referee's whistle.
That's on Omaha. You can see how they're being sped up. St. John's defense. I don't know. Wow, it's against Prey. But before that, you know, that was a brick of a shot because St. John's defense has just forced Omaha to play at a pace they're not used to.
That's a third personal foul on Ruben Prey. Here Otakani now. Okay.
Hey,
they'll inbound it again.
Hey, memo to the refs. It's 11:37. Let's go.
Here comes that's Eastern time, folks. On the drive, this is Waddles. Right side pass goes to White. Fires a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Glover in the middle. Goes to White. Another 3-ball attempt, and that's good. So J.J. White hits that three. 63-38. 10:05 to play here in the second half. R.J. Lewis is about ready to check back into the game. Scott, Curl, Wilcher, out of the corner. Ibnio misses an air ball. And the ball winds up into the hands of Wilcher for a straightaway three, and it's good. Tim Wilcher with the three-point conversion, 66-41.
That was a deep one, too. That was a good 3.5 feet behind the line right there.
This is Omaha in possession. J.J. White, he'll fire a deep three, and that's good. He's 2 for 2 here in the last sequence as he hit that one from way out.
Yeah, I mean, that's not an anomaly. He's over 40% on the season. We talked about that in the pregame. That's what he does. He shoots.
And here comes Scott. Puts the right foot forward to Ruben Prey. Looking to the right side. They come left side to Richmond. Inside the arc. Drives the hoop. Lays it up. No good. But he's fouled and a chance for a couple of free throws.
Yeah, you know, St. John's is up obviously very comfortably now with a 22-point lead. That almost went in, too. That just a little English the wrong way that kind of kicked it off the rim and out. So 2 free throws rather than and 1 for Kadari. But, you know, I don't want to say the game's over. There's still a lot of time, but it's looking good. But these are not meaningless free throws here, you know, for Kadari. You want to see Kadari, like the rest of his teammates who were perfect so far for the Stripe, getting a little rhythm, which could hopefully carry into Saturday against Arkansas.
Now 55% as he misses the first free throw. And he'll get the second one here.
Yep. A little bit too strong off the back rim.
Scott and Prey come to the sideline. Edge of 4, and RJ come back in.
The first free throw miss of the night.
St. John's had one perfect in 9 attempts. Here's the second free throw attempt. And it bounces no good, and the rebound comes down to Thomas. St. John's ahead by 22. Into the front court, right side quarter court, crossing over right to left is Waddles to Thomas. Thomas guarded by RJ. Ball deflects into the hands of Stubblefield, who's into the game for the first time. Moves, clear out pass. Thomas has it with 8 seconds to shoot. Shoots off of Wilcher for 3. Bouncing, no good. Rebound, Richmond. Here comes Kadari. Splits the logo. Left wing pass to Lewis. He'll fire a 3. That's off the front facing of the rim. And out of the pack comes Grant Stubblefield. Underhand pass to Glover. Pulls it out high. Off his foot. Gathers it back. Bounce pass. Gets the return pass back by Otakani. Inside pass. Deflect away. Inside pass again. And Otakani misses that one. And he's fouled.
I just looked at Rick, and to no surprise, he's still yelling something. He coaches from the first whistle until the final buzzers. And we talked about that in the pregame.
Yep.
Asking him when we were up in Providence, ironically, when Zuby wanted to, at the buzzer, I saw him after the game in the restaurant, and we got a chance to really hang out for a little bit.
And the first free throw is good by Otakani, and they'll get another one.
That's the first time I was really with Rick off camera, not just have a chance to be social. And I asked him, I said, can you think you could still coach in the NBA? Not that I want to see him leave, just could he still do it? He said, no way. The energy that I coached with, I could not do it 82 games. And he's right.
I agree.
He knows it. Plus, we're not letting him leave. Ever.
It's 66-45. Final 8:09. Edgerford, top of the key. Underhand pass goes to Wilcher. Moves to the right, down the right side of the lane. Dump pass inside to Zuby is broken up. Stubblefield comes out of the pack with the ball. Splits the defense all the way to the hoop. Block shot by Zuby goes out of bounds, and it will be Omaha basketball, and timeout is called. So we have 7:53 to play here in the second half. Here's your score. It is St. John's 66 and Omaha 45, and we will be back in Providence in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
At Ridgewood Savings Bank, you can count on us to help your money grow. Right now, you can open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit and get a $300 bonus. That's right, $300. Visit ridgewoodbank.com/checking for details and to get started. Offer available until December 16th. Ridgewood Savings Bank, a 2024 Best Regional Bank by Bankrate, Money, and Newsweek. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, injuries happen, and when they do, you need the best help you can get to safely return to your daily activities. If you are in pain, schedule an appointment with Professional Physical Therapy, the PT provider of choice for the St. John's Red Storm. Now with over 200 locations and growing in the Northeast, Professional Physical Therapy makes feeling better even more convenient. So start your road to recovery and visit professionalpt.com to find an office near you. That's professionalpt.com.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
And the final is 7:53 of the second half, and St. John's is dominated, especially here in the second half, as they lead Omaha 66-45.
Yeah, they've been laying it on here. Second half, they played outstanding. Really, after a kind of a sleepwalking first 7 or 8 minutes, I think St. John's has played outstanding today. I just noticed something, and I'd be lying if I said I'd look for this, so maybe it happens more frequently than it feels. But I've never seen this, and it's a little thing, but it speaks to the culture of St. John's. So when they went to the last time out there, now for those who don't know, St. John's has, 5 or 6 managers that whether it's doing the laundry and getting all the practice film, cutting that up, and a multitude of responsibilities. They're great. They work their behinds off. Usually they'll grab the chairs and they'll get the water, things like that, right? When they were going to break, look at Jaden Glover. Look what he's carrying. Jaden Glover's carrying the water in one hand, in the other hand is a cast. And when they set up the stools for the team to sit around Rick Pitino, Brady Dunlap, who was out for the season with hand surgery, or core surgery, pardon me, he brought out multiple stools.
Yes.
I mean, that just, talk about no ego. That's fantastic.
That'll be Omaha basketball. The lob inside. Sutton misses point-blank range from 10. The rebound comes down Aaron Scott.
It's a good
ball
play,
knocked
too.
away. Omaha continues to play. White out of the corner. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Stubblefield had it. And it will be Omaha basketball.
That's the first time I've seen St. John's, exhale a little bit where it's like, all right, we got this. And the intensity was exceeded by Omaha. That little 10-second spurt right there.
Yeah. Stubblefield will inbound it. Bounces it into White. Moves from right to left. Left side quarter court. High left. Guarded by Zuby. Looking for the side pass down low. That was covered up to go Osborne. Stubblefield for three on the right. That's just off the window into the hands of R.J. Lewis. Moves slowly into the front court.
Want to stay in good habits here. Good shots still, like it's a 5 or a 4-point game.
Richmond, Scott, near wing pass to Lewis, looking to post up Zuby. Does so against Otakandi, then pokes the ball out of bounds.
He lost it. Nope, Zuby turned it over.
Zuby was the one to touch it last, so it will be Omaha basketball.
I'll tell you, the couple times we have been blocked out, one of the refs is literally right in front of us. Come on, buddy, move.
Here comes the inbounds pass, and here comes J.J. White into the front court on the drive, down to the baseline, curls it out high. 7:08 to play here. On the runner from the left side, putting it up and good is White. 66-47. And White has 13 points and 3 rebounds in this game. The Scott goes cross-court delivery to Wilcher. Right side quarter court to R.J. Lewis on the drive. Top of the key. Inside. Goes baseline out of the corner. Lewis shoots and no good. Rebound comes down to Edgefor. Follows it up and good. Zuby with that follow. 68-47.
Knocked out of bounds. Omaha will retain. Two things Zuby did well right there. Number one, he was physical, carving out some space, but he read the trajectory of the bounce off the rim, kind of like Dennis Rodman, and he anticipated, based on the spin, where that ball was going, and he was right.
8 points and 7 rebounds for Zuby now in this game as Osborne looks to inbound it, finally does so to White. White races the ball up court, and he is fouled by Wilcher. Wilcher was on him so tight. Well, you had to call a foul.
Well, yes, he was, and I got no problem with that foul call. I am surprised, and I'm sure you've noticed this. We haven't really said it because it hasn't really, mattered a ton. But one thing that White does, he sticks his elbow out every time he is dribbling the ball up court. Not so much in the half court, but anytime he's trying to push a little bit, and he gets a little separation, and it's okay as long as you don't extend it. And he kind of initiated that contact, and then Wilcher's like, all right, you're going to try to run me off the court, I'm going to foul you. As Wilcher takes a seat, gets a great hand. He played well. Simeon Wilcher was good tonight. 13 points for the sophomore. Great job. But it's a bit of a cheap foul, and White kind of tricked him into it. A good veteran move.
Yeah, Wilcher had been in single digits 8 of the last 9 games.
But he's made big plays. Think about Marquette down the stretch, the steal, the feed to Zuby.
White hits the first free throw. He's got 14 points. And Strite is ready to check back into the game for the Mavs. Second free throw is good by White. So 6.5 to play, 68-49. Just about at the point that St. John's can start looking forward to Arkansas on Saturday.
That's going to be a blast. I'm very curious what time the network decision makers put that game on TV. That should be prominently featured. There's a foul.
Stubblefield fouls Davon Smith.
Yeah,
So basically with this game, pretty much locked up, we're having a whistle like every 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. The fans in Omaha, they're like, that wasn't a foul. You shoved him with 2 hands in the chest. Of course it's a foul. You can't look the other way on that, and I'm all for no whistles.
Here's R.J. Lewis. Slide pass goes to Zuby, edge of 4. Circles to the right side. Right side off the pick on the baseline. The curl free throw line. Here's Smith for 3, and it's good from the near side. Davon Smith with the 3-point shot, and the Red Storm ahead 71-49.
That was a pure-looking stroke. All net didn't even touch the orange cylinder.
5 points for Davon. Here's Stubblefield. Wide open 3. Rims out, no good. Rebound corralled in there by Richmond.
That's his 8th rebound.
Richmond across the timeline on the right side. Now Kadari looking near side. No look pass down low. This is RJ. Muscle shot. Perfect. RJ Lewis has another hoop, and the Red Storm continue to put points on the board. They lead at 73-49.
That's where the wiry strength that he has comes into play. He doesn't look strong, but he is.
21 points now for RJ. Straight. And gives the ball to Osborne. Osborne moves left. He was cut off by edge of 4. And it goes right side to Stubblefield, guarded by Io. Clear out with 5 seconds to shoot. 4 seconds to shoot. Left side quarter court, and we have ourselves a whistle. Otakani goes down to the floor.
Now it's with 2.4. There's the foul.
Looks like it's on RJ. Yep. And Scott will come in.
Pardon me, Mink. That's going to be, I believe, number 2 on RJ. It says 1, but I thought that was number 2. Maybe they're just slow to update. RJ's got 21, and Kadari's got 8 points and 8 rebounds. Yeah, good stuff all around. Really good team effort tonight.
Here's Sutton. All back iron, no good. And the rebound comes down and out to Osborne, who winds up and throws it up, no good. And rebound Scott.
There we go. Zuby's got 8 points and 7 rebounds.
Lewis underhands it to Zuby. Zuby underhands it to Smith. Left side 3. Rims out, no good. And the ball into the corner. Richmond has it. Diagonal pass to edge of 4. Edge of 4 down to the baseline. Clear out pass to Smith. Smith dribbles the ball into the corner. Bounce pass down low where Zuby puts it up and good.
Yep, Davon Smith, buttering that bread, hooking up his big with a good little roll to the hoop. Easy bucket for Zuby, who was working hard for position.
Smith played well for Richmond, who had 2 fouls in the first half and has continued here in the second half. Waddles straightaway 3, no good. The rebound comes to Lewis. Lead pass to Smith. Here he goes again. Back pass to Richmond. Plays it up and good. How about that? Davon Smith behind the back, and Kadari with the finish. 77-49.
No showtime, no doubt. No showtime here.
And a 3-point shot, no good from the left side. And down to the floor hard. Goes RJ.
You heard that thud. Yep. I actually turned the other way to look up court. Was that his head? I mean, he's okay. He's up. He's kind of walking around a little groggy. He hit his head on the floor. Can you tell? No?
No, it doesn't look that way.
But he's holding his face. Oh, he's saying he got hit in the face with a hand. All right, he's all right. He's tough as nails.
So we have timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. We have 3:56 to play in the second half. Here's your score now. St. John's running away with this one. 77-49. We'll have the final 3:56 after this break. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
With locations in Jackson Heights, Flushing, 2 in Bayside, and now in Glendale, Main Street Radiology has been setting the standards for delivering high-quality radiological services in Queens since 1966. With an amazing team of board-certified radiologists, we're open 7 days a week with extended evening hours to ensure our patients receive the highest standard of care available in a comfortable and stress-free environment of expertise. For more information or an appointment, visit our website at mainstreetradiology.com. Main Street is proud to be the official radiology partner of the Red Storm.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
And we have 3 minutes and 56 seconds to play here in the second half, and St. John's leads Omaha 77-49. They've outscored the Mavericks 44-21 here in the second half.
Yep. And now you start to peek ahead a little bit more to Saturday. Kansas knocked out, so you won't get the Zuby matchup with them. A.J. Storr was here, and then he went to Kansas. That would have been juicy. Norm Roberts, former head coach at St. John's, and assistant at Kansas. But Kansas is done. Now it is Rick Pitino and Coach Calipari. And they've got a very interesting relationship. I think as they've gotten older, I think they've learned to work with each other, and not with each other, not work with each other, I don't mean it like that, but respect. I think when they were young, they were maybe a little more combative adversaries, as we often are when we're young, and a little petulant. It's going to be a matchup, man. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Here's R.J. Lewis, and he shoots and scores from the free throw line. Next time that, if we do have another timeout, we'll have to check how many managers. I'm only counting one. Now there are some grad assistants, and Stephen Boating has been working along with Glover and Dunlap. Here's the second free throw. That's air ball by Lewis, and it rolls out of bounds.
Extended garbage time if we're down to counting the managers, huh?
Yeah.
By the way, St. John's, even with that air ball, great hand for R.J. Lewis. He was awesome. Now 11 for 14 from the free throw line. And here's the MVP chance for Lewis. You got to love that. That's great.
Here comes Osborne, cuts toward the left side, dumps it top side to Sutton, puts the right foot forward, works against Ibuchukwu. Back pass goes to Osborne, stumbles his way out of the corner, and the jump shot no good, and the rebound comes down to Sutton. They go to Osborne. It's right side quarter court, no good, and the rebound and the shot put up and good by Omaha's Cooper. Kamani Cooper.
Osborne's three, front rim short. His legs are leaving him. That is for sure. He's had to work for everything.
This is Scott high right to Ibuchukwu looking. Oh, he fires a three.
What are we doing?
No good. And the ball goes out. No, it's saved into the hands of Omaha.
Yeah, it's a lazy shot. I don't love that shot. I know you're up a ton, but
3 minutes to play here in the second half as Sutton puts it up no good, just off the window. And the rebound into the hands of Davon Smith. And Smith, no-look pass. Scott
pass corner.
Out of the corner to Io. Curls the ball all the way to the hoop. Lays it up, no good. Followed, no good by Smith. And the rebound and the outlet pass. And here comes Waddles into the front court. Left wing out of the corner. And a three-point attempt. I think that was deflected by Ibuchukwu.
It was. I thought it was as well. They got to wonder how long we're going to keep some of these starters out here. Davon Smith with the shoulder. I think every time, that's been a 7-8 week story. Every time he escapes injury, I think you've got to count your lucky stars. How much fate do you want to tempt here? You got Sadiku, you've got Lefty out there, you've got Vinci Ibuchukwu, and you got Scott, you got Davon. And here's the Let's Go Johnny's chant once again.
And Omaha's emptied the bench, and I think St. John's is going to do pretty much the same here in the next minute or so. Lefty is into the game, fires a three. Good! Leotopoulos hits that one from the left side, and it's 81-51. St. John's by 30.
Now we know he's not shy, Mink. Lefty gets in the game, you can bank something's going up pretty soon.
Here is Perry, right side quarter court. On the drive, in the middle. Fall away shot by Sutton, no good, foul. And Ruben Prey is about ready to check back into the game.
It's going to be fun around here tomorrow. Tomorrow night, tomorrow happy hour. You know, tonight it's a little late for most of the fans to do anything, although I was told they are doing their best to keep the hotel bar open. That's what I was told. A little early closure last night, and St. John's wanted to make sure that didn't happen again.
It's the first free throw.
You know, and then obviously you get to Friday, and it's the weekend, then it's happy hour, and it's an off day tomorrow. Not for the players, of course, or the staff, but for the fans. Good hand for Aaron Scott. Gets a high five from Rick Pitino. And the Johnnies will be moving on as the field begins to get cut in half.
And here's Sutton's free throw, and I hope it would be interesting to see. I'm sure they know when the game, well, maybe not, against Arkansas will be. I don't know if we'll have to wait till tomorrow, but we're almost into tomorrow now.
I heard the early word, don't hold me to it. 2:33 is the foul on Omaha, a little bit too aggressive up on Ruben Prey. I heard around 2:33, but I also heard tonight was supposed to be at 7. So basically heard everything.
Mm-hmm. No, 7 would be prime time.
Yeah.
Prime time on CBS.
But Saturday night versus Saturday day, Saturday's a little different in the evening. A lot of people go out. I know it's the big dance. I get it. But I don't know. I'm very curious where they put them. That's a 5-star matchup of coaches for sure.
Here's Prey at the free throw line. Misses. And we have a whistle down low. I guess they called that on Vince. Iwuchukwu.
We got shots here.
All the way. And you know what? And I'm sure CBS saw the excellent ratings that the Big East tournament got, especially Saturday night.
How about that? That was a monster number.
Yeah,
it was phenomenal.
Strite misses the first free throw attempt with the high arch, and he'll get the second one.
There's a lot of empty seats now. It's obviously late, but the St. John's Sea of Red is still here and still loud.
Yeah, as he hits the second free throw. Maybe they're going to check out that bar. See if it's open.
I might bump into somebody.
Here's Smith, left leg pass to Abin Ayo. Down on the low block to Ruben Prey. Jump hook over Thomas. A short rebound. Iwuchukwu lays it up and in.
With the left hand. Nice job by Vince.
And now it's 83-53. A 30-point lead for St. John's with another big-time second half. Here's Perry now, almost stolen away by Smith. Right side quarter court. This is Cooper with it. Kamani Cooper fires a three. Just off the window. Strite's got the rebound with a minute to play. Jump hook is no good. Off the rim and into the hands of Davon. Smith, left side quarter court for St. John's right now. Crowd comes to its feet. The St. John's fans here in Providence, Rhode Island. First round of the NCAA basketball tournament. Here is top of the key three, no good by Lefty, and the ball rolls out of bounds literally, and it will be Omaha basketball. A lot of smiles. St. John's going to win their first tournament game in 25 years.
It's amazing. I mean, I cannot believe that. So many things this year on the checklist have been crossed off. Regular season champion, check. Big East tournament champion, check. Second team All-American, first since Ron, check. First win in 25 years, check.
Perry misses a deep three from the left. 27 seconds, and Ibn Ayo will dribble the ball into the front court and will basically dribble it out. About a second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. So this will be a situation in which Omaha will probably inbound it. Lefty looking up at the clock right now. As it winds down, we'll hear the horn. There it is. The whistle. And with .2, Omaha will inbound it.
Yes, the celebration delayed for not quite a second. 0.2 of a second.
Here's Thomas inbounds at the Perry. This is a victory for St. John's. Round 1 of the NCAA basketball tournament for 2025. The first St. John's tournament win in 25 years. And it's Arkansas next up as they defeat Omaha 83-53.
Yeah, I really thought St. John's did a lot of things right here tonight, Mink. They really did. You know, it's funny. It's the more you win, the more is expected of you. And